good, Bass Drop Militia? Bassdropkeys here. I'm your friendly neighborhood Negro, and welcome to another episode of Good Eats. In today's episode, we got a special one for you. Homemade, medicated, 4-cheese mac and cheese. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's do it. All right, so you guys can see what I'm using to get this thing going. We're using Monster cheese, sharp cheddar, mild cheddar, and also Monterey Jack. You see the sour cream, and you see the stick of canna butter. That stick of canna butter is 1,260 milligrams of THC, and also in that shaker, that is canna salt right there. So we're gonna go ahead and we have our water inside of our pot. We're gonna take a tablespoon of canna oil, and we're gonna put it inside of there. And then we're gonna take a teaspoon of canna salt, and we're gonna put it inside there as well. After that, we're gonna bring this water to a boil. Once it starts boiling, we're gonna put our elbow macaroni, 4 cups, inside of our pot. Remember that you're only gonna let this go for 7 minutes. You're gonna boil this for 7 minutes. You want the noodles to be al dente, which is basically firm. Don't worry about it. They're going to finish up inside the oven. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll move to the next step. All right, so while our elbow macaroni is boiling inside of the water, we're going to go ahead and take 2 cups of milk, and we're putting it inside of our measuring cup. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take 3 eggs, and we're going to also put it inside of our measuring cup. We're gonna go ahead and beat that up a little bit. Very nice. Also, don't forget the cream. I'm gonna put a 1/2 cup of cream inside of it. This is actually like you would call the custard that's actually gonna be going inside of the macaroni with the cheese. All right, so it's been 7 minutes. I've taken the elbow macaroni out of the water and I've strained it. Now we have our dish that we're going to be combining everything in. So we're going to go ahead and add in our elbow macaroni. Very nice. Now the next step is we're going to go ahead and add in our 8 ounces of sour cream. Some people use this, some people don't. I find that it gives it a little zing that I like. The next step is we're going to add in a stick of canna butter. We made this previously in one of the videos. Very nice. So I'm cutting it up in the pieces so it'll melt, a little bit faster. Putting it inside, and now we're combining everything. The macaroni, the sour cream, the canna butter, just making sure everything combines the way it's supposed to. Very nice. Now, while we're doing this, you can add in your salt to taste, your pepper to taste, your paprika. Your paprika is basically just to give it some coloring, you know what I mean? Kick up the color a little bit. But now we're gonna go ahead and start adding in our cheese. And so what I like to do is, we're using 8 cups of cheese. I have 2 cups of each cheese, sharp cheddar, mild cheddar, Monterey Jack, and Monster cheese. And so what I like to do is, I'm basically gonna take half of the bag, or 1 cup, and I'm gonna use that to mix inside of the macaroni. And then with the rest of the cheese, we're gonna actually use that to top it off, because I like having a crust on my macaroni. And so this right here is basically the base recipe. You can kick this up so many different ways from here. So you can add bacon or jalapenos, or if you wanted to add breadcrumbs to the crust, whatever you want to do, you can add all kind of things to it. This right here is a good base recipe for you, and this from here, you can kick it up if you want to, but this is a solid recipe. And as I said, even if you're watching and you do not smoke, you don't consume cannabis, just exchange or substitute the canna items for regular items. For instance, you can use regular oil, regular salt, regular butter, and you will have a fantastic recipe for mac and cheese. All right, so now that we have everything combined, you want to put your custard in, put your cheese in, put your custard in 1 cup at a time, mix everything together, make sure it's combined, make sure everything's combined. And then as soon as you have everything combined the way you want it to, with the rest of the cheese that you have left over, those cups, put that on the top, spread it evenly over the top of the cheese, The oven has been preheating at 350, well actually 360. 360, 375 is actually where it is. And so we put our mac and cheese inside the oven for 45 minutes. We're gonna let those 45 minutes pass and then we'll be right back. All right, so the 45 minutes has passed. Look at this right here. Ooh, man, look at this right here. Ooh, yeah. Homemade, medicated mac and cheese, 4 cheese mac and cheese, 1,300 milligrams of THC. So now that we have it made, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and let that thing rest. You take it out of the oven, you let that thing rest for 10 minutes. After that, go ahead and grab a spoon, dig into it, and enjoy. About the portions, the whole batch of macaroni is 1,300 milligrams, so it's all about how many portions that you serve out of here. You can calculate how many milligrams per serving that each person is getting. So thank you guys so much for all the support. Leave comments in the comment section. Let me know what you want me to medicate next. I will look over them. I do reply to every comment. Check out the other videos in the Good Eats playlist and all the other playlists on the channel. Thank you guys so much. As always, peace.